So guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are installing our new Aeroflow parts, two parts. So right in front of me, we have part number one, which is the engine shroud with the Fender shrouds. So these are a brand new design that came out, I believe 6-7 colors. We have pink, lime green, we have white, black, red, you know, all the usual colors. So me and Jerry are gonna show you guys how to put this on today, and pre-order for this will be in the link below, guys. So, but before I continue, look at our Fender shrouds. So this is the hex design we did in the back with these slits, with our logo. Super easy to install, like, and obviously CNC cut out of aluminum, so precision. And here's the front engine shroud. Jerry, get up close of our logo, super sick. So we decided to go with green on the car because I think it'll pop a lot more, especially when we pop the hood at Subifest. So guys, Subifest, better pull up because it's gonna be lit. In the kit, you also get the hardware. So Jerry, you can show them our engraved mustards. I guess our hardware. So look at that, so sick with our logo. This is gonna be so sick. Like I said, everything will be in the link below for pre-order today. To do this, let's just get started. Oh, you need a 532 head socket. You will also get a bracket that comes with hardware too, so we'll show you guys how to do it. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with the engine shroud first because it's probably the easiest to do first. Not really easiest. Oh, let me move this out of the way. So we have here our prototype. So this is the one we originally made a while back just to test it out, and then our team finalized it already. This one wasn't that good because it hits the dipstick. So because it hits dipstick, you have to take it off every time, so it's very inconvenient. So again, it's all testing, you know? So we had the old bracket, so we can go ahead and take off the old bracket. And if whoever wants this, you can have it. Just comment below, guys. Anything you want, comment below, and I'll get the ship to you guys. It's a prototype, guys, so you can guys have it, okay? With the bracket, you get a little bag of hardware. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to do this. So once you take off the original plastic cover, which is a pop off, you can line it up like this, okay? So you have 2 screws that comes with it in this hardware set. Let me move these out of the way because these are our old hardware. Okay, so you have 2 screws and 3 washers and 2 crush washers. So for the left side, I will use the longer one, okay? Go ahead and get your crush washer, okay? Stick it through here and just use your hand. Go ahead and tie it through the alternator. Next up is this one right here. Same thing applies. Make sure you put the washer through the top. Get your washer and nut. So this side, it's gonna be a little trickier, but you know, it's a little tight room, but just be patient and you guys will get it on. All right guys, once that's in, you get your 3/16. Tie it this side first, not too tight. Same thing here. All right guys, the next step, once you install the bracket, it's super easy. Just go ahead and get your new supplied hardware. Okay, this one using a 532. And this hardware looks really beautiful, really accentuates the engine shroud. This is a little fun, easy mod to do by yourself. You don't need to take it to any shop. And just like that, we are done, boys and girls. So we have the engine shroud on. The next piece we're gonna do is the fender shroud, which is super easy. We'll go ahead and grab fender shrouds. So we have a lot of color going on, guys. You can tell we have Boomba air oil separator with the Boomba engine pitch mount. We have raised purple intake. So we have these lime green engine shrouds and fender covers. So anyways, back to the side. Right here, you take off your stock, which is 2-3 clips. And then in order to put this one on, you're gonna need to remove the headlight bolt, which is a 10mm. Let me grab that. Go ahead and remove the headlight. And then when you make sure you put this in, angle it like so, just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and, instead of using the original bolt, we're gonna go grab our new hardware. Oh, look at this, so beautiful. Just like that. And then for the 2 rest of the existing spots, as you can see, look, everything sits right into the OEM spots. You get the OEM fender clips that originally came out of the OEM fender shrouds, and boom. 1 clip, 2 in the back. Fitment is 130%, guys, so you won't have any issues fitting. Just like that. And then you get my 532 and tying it one more time. Boom. Just like that, guys. Super easy. Very beautiful. Again, we have a lot of stuff going on here, but I think it definitely accentuates the engine bay now. Next big thing we need is, I mean, I wish we had a purple one to go with, but we didn't have one. Maybe one down the road, but you know, for those that, you know, going to a car show, you want to pop your hood and show off what you got down there, you know, a little extra piece like this will definitely help with the visuals. And then we'll go ahead and finish the other side. Alright guys, so here you have it. Our engine shroud and fender shrouds are complete. As you can see, they look super sick, especially with the design, the hex design on the side. Again, let me show you guys what would happen if you pop the hood. So imagine popping the hood. Look at that. So pretty. Again, from our intercooler, you know, definitely complements these pieces a lot more. But if you don't have it with the top mount, it'll still look pretty sick. Link in the pre-order below. So check it out, guys. And that's it for the engine. We are moving on to the part 2 of today's mod, which is let me show you what it is. In front of you guys is our new Aeroflow trunk trim carbon fiber extension. So let me show you what it is. So this piece goes in between, pretty much covers this piece. So if you have an OEM piece, you guys have, it comes in black silica. Ours is wrapped because we painted initially and we decided to go over it. So this is pretty much super easy. 3M double-sided tape, peel and stick on. It doesn't work on our car right now because I have this piece right here and it kind of hits it. So if you're running our trunk back delete, this will not work. You can modify it and trim it out, but not necessary, you know. But it looks like this. So we're gonna put this on Justin's car. So I'm gonna go ahead, back of the car, and then pull in Justin's car. All right guys, before we continue to Justin's car, we're gonna go ahead and pick our 20K giveaway winner. I'm very excited. I already have everything set up here for you guys already. The link and the YouTube link page right here, and then the duplicate comments, and then we'll go ahead and choose a lucky winner. Oh guys, a lot of comments. Ready guys? Drum roll, Jerry. Oh look guys, advertisement from us. Ready? Boom! Let's go! Lucky winner! Ronnie Royce. Okay, congrats, Ronnie Royce. I need that exhaust, please. Well, bro, you just got your exhaust. So Ronnie, make sure to hit me up in the DMs or YouTube, you know, hit me up, email us, and then we'll take care of you. And then for those that entered, thanks again, guys. You know, 20K has been really a milestone for us, but we are going for the big number next, which is, what are we doing, Jerry? 50 or 30?
This is 50.
This is 50K. 50K is gonna be a crazy giveaway. Might give away a whole car away. Maybe. I don't know, I'm just kidding. But all right, guys, again, thanks guys for joining our giveaway, and we'll see you guys in the next one, because we also talking about exhaust. We have a new exhaust coming soon, so stay tuned, guys. And back to the install. All right, guys, we have Justin's car backed up in here. He has, like I said, the crystal black silica, which is OEM. We did wrap ours again initially because we painted this trim when it was wrapped up. When the car was wrapped back then, we painted the trim. So now we decided to wrap it, and it looks kind of, you know, the wrap's not as clean as the paint, obviously. But we go ahead and grab this piece, do a little quick test fit to show you what it looks like. But pretty much, you touch the bottom, and then you hug it on. So, you know, to the sides, just like that. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping this, but in the meantime, Justin can talk to you about his car.
What's up, y'all? All right, so it looks like we got a carbon fiber trim for my trunk here. Looks like the fitment is really good. I'm actually really excited to see it. It's not too different from the OEM. It's just, you know, some carbon fiber. It's really minimal, so I really like that about it. Like, it doesn't stand out too much, but I think it looks really nice. And I think it also goes nice with, like, if you're trying to do like some minimal accents, like the carbon fiber mirror caps, I think this will accent it really well. So here's a question I get a lot. Everyone always asks me, what is my fitment on my wheels? So we have 18 by 9.5 plus 22 offset, so super aggressive offset. So aggressive that I actually had to trim under my fenders here. So I mean, if you want something that's like not too aggressive, you're not gonna have to, you know, remove any parts of your fender. Jeff getting in the shot. I'd say you're safe from like plus 35, plus 38 is like perfect. I think from the factory is plus 55, and then plus the spacer that we have at Aeroflow is 20 millimeters, so that would push it to plus 35. So that's basically flush. So if you're looking to, you don't want to get new wheels or anything, I'd say our spacers are a great option. But yeah, these ones are plus 22, and then the tire size are, I believe it's 245/40. I feel like that's the sweet spot for what I'm looking to do with the car, and yeah, I'm really happy with what they've, how they perform in the canyons, on the track, all that good stuff.
Guys, here it is. That was a straight 40-second install. Just go ahead and peel the 3M ply tape and stick it on. Fitment, pretty good, 10 out of 10. Definitely looks nice, like a carbon fiber look. This is real carbon, guys, not fake carbon. And then we might swap out the duckbill for a carbon one, which it is coming, guys. The B3s have a carbon fiber coming. But as you can see, it's a super easy mod. Little details like this do make a big difference if you plan to do more like exterior mods and like carbon fiber accents. So, like I said, if you do get a carbon, with our V1, V2, or V3 carbon duckbills, they'll match with this too. If you don't, it looks good either way. But yeah, guys, that's today's quick install, 2 installs. If you're interested in any of these products, the link is in the bio below. You can check it out. That's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.